Hi, my name is Jared and this is Horror October. Today's recommendation is Bone Tomahawk 2015, written and directed by Craig Zahler. Bone Tomahawk was Zahler's directorial debut and a very impressive first movie. If you haven't seen any of Zahler's work, he is now known for depictions of realistic violence, stoic but complex characters, and unique settings which when added together equate to a visual style that is very recognizable. Zahler followed up Bone Tomahawk with Brawl in Cell Block 99 and Dragged Across Concrete, neither of which is a horror movie, but both fantastic in their own right. Alright, so what's the setup for Bone Tomahawk? The movie starts off with two bandits stumbling onto a Native American burial ground, where they are attacked by extremely vicious and barbaric natives. One of them is killed and the other lives, escaping to the nearby town of Bright Hope. There, the man who escaped is captured and shot in the leg by Kurt Russell as Sheriff Franklin Hunt. And so the town doctor is called, but he is too drunk to help the man, so the task falls to Samantha. Later that night, a stable boy is murdered, and when they go to the jail and find the prisoner is missing, as is Samantha. The professor, a Native American, explains the arrow belongs to a tribe of troglodytes, inbred cannibals hated by other natives, and they are likely planning some horrific fate for their prisoners. Arthur, played by Patrick Wilson, takes the sheriff and Bruder, played by an almost unrecognizable Matthew Fox, aka Jack from Lost, and they go in search of his wife. And that's the setup for Bone Tomahawk. The Western horror genre is one that is very underutilized, in my opinion. The setting is instantly unforgivable, and the time period was barbaric, so the savagery and terrible choices the characters are forced to make in your typical horror movie are more realistic. It takes more work to get the costumes right, but Zahler shot the entire movie in an astonishing 21 days, a very impressive feat for someone on their debut feature film with such a star-studded cast. He must have really sold the cast on his vision, and honestly you can tell when watching this movie that Zahler knew exactly how he wanted to make it, and it all comes together beautifully in the end. Well, beautifully might not be the right word since there is some extreme violence, a staple in Zahler's work, and it gets so out of hand by the end I honestly wouldn't recommend this movie to anyone who is even a little bit squeamish. Alright, and that wraps up recommendation number 17 for Horror October, and check back in tomorrow for a movie about a group of kids fighting an iconic villain in their dreams.